Welcome to another episode of Conversations You Don't Want to Have with Jayola Tesi. It's so good. It feels so good to be here. Yeah, apparently I missed you guys so much. So let's get into it directly. So today I'm definitely going to be talking about our Nigerian artists and their uniqueness. Apparently all our artists have gone global now, which is a good thing for the industry, which is a good thing for Afrobeat. I so much give thanks to Allah on this. But irrespective of how it is, I still feel it's ideal for us to analyze this thing and give credits to each and every one of them uniqueness and what makes them um one of a kind. So apparently, I'm definitely going to be mentioning the big dogs among them. But before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, 60 Minutes TV Entertainment and News, and follow me on my Instagram, Timeline of a Gemini. My Twitter is Timeline of a Gem with a nine. Till I fix my TikTok, I might not be able to but you can just look up on TikTok for Konibaja Baby, so you can link up. Apparently, Facebook is 60 Mins TV, 60 MINS TV. So let's dive into it directly. So, um, Afrobeat has evolved beyond expectation. I feel like some people were never ready for it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and thank God for all the wonderful things that is happening to Afrobeat now. But we're not going to talk about Afrobeat without talking about the people that made it possible. Likes of Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, Olamide, Two Face, all of them, the legend and the living legend, the ones that are not living anymore. Like one the Code on Jazzy, the Band. I can't continue naming names because they are too much. But now let's talk about the younger generations. Let's talk about the boys that are in the front line presently. I was telling someone recently. I said I feel like this younger generation, Wizkid is actually their king, and you can't take that away from them, from him. Sorry, Wizkid is like the key and the key for unlocking that thing that standard international Afrobeat needs for the investors to actually come in. And after Whiskey definitely it has to be Burna Boy, because Burna Boy is extraordinary unique lyrically. He is a good storyteller. The concept and the creative process of Burna Boy is one of a kind. But irrespective of how it goes down, we just have to give that props to Wiz, because when Wiz was talking about there is a sound from the other side that he was going to bring to us, it sounded like a joke, and the sound from the other side thing sounded like, what is this? Because some of us are accustomed to the old ways, and but him taking that risk to drop that project, to be able to redefine himself and started giving us that international standard of music. Being a Nigerian artist was a thing, because the reality about it is this: Wizkid has mastered the secrets, the everything that's got for an African artist to dish out a song that is from Africa and from an African artist, but still applicable to the international market, and not just for the English speaking people only, but for everyone in diaspora, be it you an African, be it you not being an African or whatsoever. Wizkid has been able to bring this modification in his sound, and I was recently listening to Wizkid's song, and I was hearing some song like, could it be, I think um Sweet One, I think Smile with that girl they call her, and some other song, Grace, and especially that one, that Smile, and I kept having the picture of Shadi Adu, Sweetest Taboo, and some other Shadi Adu song, and I started feeling the elements, the way those little, like some element, I don't know what to call them, the way they start the music, and the other the guitar, the piano, the key, not just the guitar and the piano, but the key in which they use like to um how will I put it, to come in, to make entrance or to transit into that music reminds me so much of some great music that I've listened to, and I just have to like think very well, like this is it. This is the sound they've been talking about. Because if you go and listen to Sweetest Taboo and go back to listening to some calm Wizkid songs, you see that element of perfection in it. And this thing is also applicable to Burna Boy as well. I can't really say Burna Boy brings the element of this and that, but Burna Boy has been able to like master that thing as well. Ability to deliver a track or an album that is not only applicable for us, that is not glaring, that it is for us. You know, songs that are not glaring, that, oh, it is for Nigerians. Davido as well, me, I kept saying it, two recent Davido's album will remain my best because the way he went about it was exceptional. Davido is another person that I kind of respect, but I think in as much as you as an artist, you are not ready to let go of songs that are rave of the moment. I understand all of them are not coming from same place, but we, in as much as we are not coming from same place, we can still shape what we sing about around something different, and create a kind of a niche that doesn't make us look like the way we used to look or sound before. The ability for Bonner, Wiz, and even Olamide to understand the fact that at this stage, this is how I should be sounding. This is the kind of tone. This is how my sound should be like. For me, that's a flex. Big shout out to David because I know most of you Davido's fans. You don't understand the difference within most of you and obedient is just tiny. You rather just attack instead of understanding from music perspective and not a fan perspective. Timeless is a very wonderful album. I love Timeless, but even in as much as it is not made for someone like me, I was still able to pick one or two like that. Is it Champion? That one is sang with Ashake. That's my song forever. That's my track forever. Maybe because of the way Ashake went about it and the way David was not able to like execute it. My own, can't leave you alone. The way David now went about it, he raised that song and deliver it remains a thing for me. But let us check some other songs on it. Does it really meet up to the standard of what people are singing now? Does it really meet up lyrically? Some old words. I feel like this is 2023. There are some words I don't want to hear some artists use anymore. Tobalowo, Owo, and all. No, all those things are outdated. It was when Yahoo was still a big deal that people are singing about Tobalo, and all those things. So the art of sounding like an international artist without getting pittiness from people, without you doing so much is very vital. And I'll tell you why this thing is important. I'll tell you guys today. It is because of your catalog. Most of you artists are always about dropping hits, but you don't care about good music. Good music will always give your catalog a very big weight in future. It will always help your catalog to have a very big weight, a good market value in the future. Let's say you decided to be like, okay, you know what, I need to get rid of my catalog. Now apparently, people are bidding for it, Sony Music, all of them, they'll be like, okay, we're buying this catalog and all of that. You need to understand that what makes a good music is the replay value. And once the replay value comes, that makes your catalog a valuable catalog. have this at the back of your mind. So now, how long does it last? It doesn't last long because it normally sometimes can be a wave of the moment. Let me explain that. I can pick an piano beat now and jump on it and deliver a very mad song. 15 years to this time, my piano won't be the thing anymore. 10 years to this time, 5 years to this time, my piano won't be the tune anymore. So the value of that particular track has dropped because it has gone with that particular moment. But when you now have a song that is not an piano that just blew normal, like I would see like blew my mind, Davido, like Bonner Boy, Common Person, like when you have a Wizkid did pressure, it can be causing me pressure or balance. All those beats are no normal beats. They are beats that comes directly. You need to understand that everybody can do it in as much as you have a concept behind it. Because most hits normally comes from beats that we already know they exist. It is like one of the simplest, hardest, easy thing to do, depending on the artist's execution and creative process. Because you can have an amapiano to push your album. If you can have 10 trackers album and you put four amapianos, and out of the four amapianos, being the fact that you are a known artist and you have the money to put it to people's ear so that it can be consistent. Because there are some songs, it is the more you listen to them, the more they go viral. You open your TikTok, you are hearing it, you turn on your radio, you turn on your TV, you understand. So the more they are now playing it, the more it stays here, and at the end of the day, you would think it is a hit, but you understand that somehow it was forced on you, and you've got no other option. Because the more you hear it, the more it stays in your brain, and you've got no other option than to love it. And at the end of the day, but when you have that good song as an artist, it stays there. You might not get the attention. Your streams might just be 1 million streams first 3 months of release, but there's an artist making 10 million streams. That 10 million streams can stay there for the next 10 years and turn to 12 million streams, while you as an artist that make just 1 million streams on first 3 months of your release gradually started racking more than 10 million streams under 2 years, because people are gradually missing that song or that album. They are going back to it to listen to it. The only time it gets to get the replay is maybe a DJ just slam it back under 5 years, and you now remember, it brings back the memory. Because some songs are songs of the future. They wait there for us. That why do you think Michael Jackson, Tupac are still selling massively? Big, all those dead people, all those great late legends. Why do you think they are still selling much? Barista is dead, he's still selling. It is simply because they have a catalog. Out of their catalog, there are some unforgettable songs on it that people will never do without. Ọdún lọ sópin o bàbá ọ̀bìnrin tí December bá ti dé ẹ máa rà ní cassette that year. It was so funny that year they will have to go and rebrand that woman's picture. Every year they always rebrand that picture. Years of cassette, CD com came again. They did same thing. They had to make a video for that woman. At the end of the day, that is the value of you doing good music. It helps your catalog in future. So likes of all these Wandiko, Davido, Burna Boy, most especially Whiskey, that has actually mastered the art of dropping songs that is applicable to the international market. They are going to have a very massive marketable catalog when that time comes, and they'll be calling crazy amount of money whenever they want to let go of that catalog. I am not saying Whiskey is better than all these people. Don't get me wrong, because Emma Bear tẹ́ ẹ bá ti like èèyàn kan báyìí ẹ má ṣe bí wèrè ní online. But all I am saying is this: Wizkid has actually mastered that thing. That makes him supersede all of them. Burna Boy has mastered that thing so much that made him supersede all of them. Now I said Wizkid supersede all of them and Burna Boy supersede all of them. I kept hammering on Wizkid and Burna Boy. Note, it is not because they are the only one in the game, but it is simply because I have actually observed them. They do things at their own pace. They don't jump on wave of the moment, and they still deliver. They still deliver. And if they have to jump on wave of the moment, it doesn't sound core. It doesn't sound like the real wave of the moment. There's a way they tweak it, and you now be like, is this the same beats? So for all artists out there, listen to Rema, listen to Omale, listen to Buju, listen to Vitoni, listen to Kiss Daniel, listen to their sound. These names that I mentioned, they are not names that jump on trend. They hardly jump on trend. They are now cultivating the habit of making their own sound, making their own tone, and not trying to sound too commercial for us, but they are balancing it. There's a stage in an artist's life you need to worry less about the grassroots. You need to bring the grassroots to you. You need to bring the trenches to you because you have always been taking yourself to the trenches. Your sound has always been targeting the trenches. You're taking your sound, you're taking it. Oh, the trenches must accept me. But now it is important for you as an artist to allow the trenches come to you. Because in as much as you want to do Tobalo, no it's okay, Jube DSile, and all those normal thing like that, like all those normal thing that um a Speed Darlington or Vikio can easily come up with when your songs still sound that way, but you're leveraging on fan base and fan love, and you're leveraging on you have enough money to do your promotion and all of that, then you might be getting all the attention because apparently you have all the plug that can make it happen. But the value of your catalog in the future might not really speak much. Or you are free to come online and lie about numbers and all those things. It's a normal thing. At the end of the day, your company that you have deal with, they know what's going on. They are not going to pay you above what you said online. It is okay for you to come and hype yourself on social media as an artist. Your label or your management or your investors, they're going to look you, make you the lie to yourself. Because you talk, say you made 10 billion on a certain project. No me say they will allow you to say what you want to say. But no, me say when that time now comes, they are not seeing the real figures and they are not paying you the rightful thing they are supposed to pay you. So for all the artists out there, you need to understand all these basics about music. It's not about it all the time. It's about trying to understand the market so that you can open doors for yourself, so that the potential international investors can start coming for you. How many promo Asha they do? How many promo Shionkuti they do? How many promo Beautiful Numbia also they do? How many promo Angelina Kijo, what's her name? How many promo she they do? Even Wizkid, how many promo he they do? Burna Boy, how many interview and promos? Olamide, how many promos and interviews then they do? You hardly see them everywhere talking and answering what they ask them and what they didn't ask them. It is because they know they have actually built that brand that they don't need to be going here and there. Wizkid last album, you won't believe Wizkid didn't even do up to 4 interviews. He didn't even do up to 4. I doubt. One the code, there's chances you might not see him on an interview for this new project. It is because everything they are doing is coming organically. They know they have put in the work. They just put it on the shelf there. Make little announcement, go and copy it, and it works for them. It is because there's that stage in your life as an artist that you're so confident in yourself that this is not gimmicks. This is not you using a mediocre mindset. This is not you leveraging on just your name and because you have a fan base, but simply because you know that your fans and your haters will always be there to want to listen to you. You know your critics are somewhere, then whenever they hear this project, they will talk, and after a while, they'll stop talking because they will be forced to accept it. I am not blowing anyone's trumpet because Mokbolo Shile fans Davido yeah we go. I mean, I'm also a Davido. I'm not a Davido's fan. I'm not a Wizkid fan. I'm not a Bonabo. I'm a good music lover fan. I'm a lover of an artist that is humble. I'm a lover of an artist that doesn't talk too much. I'm a lover of an artist that focuses his attention and doesn't act like Nami go first do am. Meanwhile, others they do they don't shout about till I come your way some other time. As Remain Jayola TSC. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to follow me after watching this video. Comment, say whatsoever you want to say. If you say rubbish, block you one lay. If you abuse me and everything, sọ̀rọ̀ online ló wà, but I mú ya ẹ̀. Peace out, peeps.